Hi everybody, we're going to go over the lesson Say Hello To, and in this lesson we're going over some of the different ways to greet somebody that you have not seen in a long time. So that is what this lesson covers, and it's a lot like Say Hello One in the fact in the respect that we do not really follow any patterns with the greetings. So this is going to be a lot like Say Hello One. But let's go ahead and get started. So we know hi, hello, hey, and then you say the person's name. So just remember hi and hello are formal greetings, while hey is more casual. So hey Joe. So if you said hey Joe to me, it's kind of like we got a casual friendship with each other. Now, a person that you haven't seen in a long time, we have this popular expression, long time no see. Long time no see. And we've got different variations of this, like, it's been a while, it's been a long time, it's been years since I've seen you. So there's a lot of different expressions. We've got a few in this lesson, which is in the book. But yes, many expressions of time to give to somebody that you have not seen in a long time. Now, when someone gives you an expression of time, like long time no see, it's best to acknowledge that. You want to acknowledge that first. So you want to say for sure, or definitely. So you definitely want to acknowledge that expression. You want to acknowledge the fact that it has been a long time. And then you can give your own expression of time. Um, you may not want to use long time no see. You may want to use something different like it's been a long time or been a long time. You don't need to use it's when you're speaking because we're following completely different grammar patterns when we speak. So, for me, if I was saying this, I'd say for sure, been a long time. I wouldn't even use it. It just doesn't register in my mind to use it. So yes, you can just use been a long time. Um, then of course you want to ask the person, again, this conversation is going to be a tennis match. You can ask them, how have you been? How have you been? And we're asking this in the past perfect form. So we're asking the person about, the last period, the last point that we saw them up into the past until now. So how have you been? It's just a general question like, how are you doing? And, the most common answer would be, I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good. And this is also optional. You can just say good. How have you been? Good. But if you just say good, be sure to follow it up with how have you been, because usually one word responses without any kind of follow-up signals that the conversation signals to the other person that you do not want to continue the conversation. So how have you been? I can say I've been pretty good, using an intensifier here, pretty. So remember when you're using intensifiers, use them with kind of just average adjectives, not real strong adjectives like excellent or amazing. So it'll come out a little awkward. You can also say been pretty good. You can skip the I've, or you can say pretty good or just good. Just make sure that you follow up this statement with how have you been? For sure, it's been a long time. How have you been? Been pretty good. How have you been? So that would be kind of the conversation flow right there. And you would just state your mood and condition. Let's say I've been pretty good and you've been pretty good. So we're both the same. Remember to use to. So, how have you been? Been pretty good. How have you been? I've been pretty good too. Now there's other moods and conditions. I've been pretty good. How have you been? I can't complain. Um, I'm great. I'm hanging in there. So there's many different moods and conditions that you've seen that you learned about and say hello one. You can kind of use those in the same way here. So that is the first part of this lesson. We're gonna keep moving on to the next section. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Okay, now we're gonna continue on here. The next question that we can have with someone that we have not seen in a long time is how's life been treating you? This is just kind of another casual way to ask how have you been? We're just asking about the person's condition in life. Is life going good for you? Is it going bad for you? Is it going okay for you? So you got different variations of this question. You can just say, how's life? How's life? So that's just how's life in general. How's your life? You can say, how's life been? That's fine. Or you can say, how's life treating you? Any way, any approach you take with it, it's just going to be asking the same thing. You're just going to be asking the person's general life, what's going on in their life. Now you can answer this in several different ways. So you got to think this is the condition. How is life treating you? A lot of times it's keeping me busy. It's been keeping me busy. Or you can say, how's life been treating you? You can just say good, good, or pretty good, or it's been treating me pretty good. So there's several different answers in which you can give to this question, and you can see a lot of those in your communication variations chart. Now, of course, after you have made your statement, let's just say keeping me busy. How's life been? Keeping me busy. How's life been treating you? Um, Now, there is one thing that you should be aware of. If you are the first person to ask the question, if you say, how's life? If you ask, how's life, and the person answers, this person will need to ask the full question here. So it's been keeping me busy, and then how's life been treating you? So it's like this person has initiated the conversation. They've asked you, how's life? If they just give you the kind of the abbreviated form of the question, if you are the responder, if you're given a response, then you need to answer with the full you need to ask with the full question. Because it's going to be awkward to say, yeah, let me start from the top again here. How's life? Keeping me busy. How's life? It comes across as being very awkward. So yes, you will need to use the full form of the question if you are giving the response. Now, just a few ways to conclude the conversation. This is a person you have not seen in a long time. You can kind of just exchange a pleasantry. It's good seeing you. And you can put again at the end of the sentence if you wish to do so. It's good seeing you again. You can say, it's nice seeing you again. It's great seeing you again. So you can change that adjective here to any kind of positive adjective with any adjective that has a positive connotation. You can also say it's great running into you. You don't want to use again at the end of this sentence because great running into you, it's like the encounter was just accidental. And you don't do that. It's not something you're going to do repeatedly, so that doesn't necessitate the need for again. So you can just say it's great running into you. So yes, that's just one way that you can start concluding the conversation. And another thing you can tell a person that you have not seen in a long time is let's get together one day. So this means that you want to get together with this person, you want to go out with this person, you want to go and have fun with this person. So yes, you can use this expression. And if someone says this to you, you should acknowledge it with, yeah, sounds great, sounds good, sounds excellent. So yes, you can, that's just an acknowledgement of the person wanting to get together with you. And then you can say, let me know when, let me know when, let me know a good time to meet up with you. So, yeah, these are just some of the questions and responses you can give with a friend that you have not seen in a long time. And that is going to conclude this lesson. And yeah, that concludes the lesson. So thank you very much for following along, and I will see you in the lesson wrap up.